say this one time real loud with my full chest, so go ahead and hear me out on this one. If working is mandatory, if labor is something we are required to do in order to prove we deserve our existence, if we have no choice but to choose an occupation whether or not we want it, if you are forcing me to sell my body to do somebody else's labor and telling me I have no other choice and neither does anyone else, you shouldn't have any other choice but to give us a roof over our heads, food for our stomachs, and whatever else we need to survive! If you want us to be forced to work, but do not want to guarantee life necessities, that is slavery, you fuckwads! This country loves slavery, they just rebranded it! And don't tell me to leave! I would if I had the fucking money! But that's the whole point of this system, you dumb fucks! Fuck this country!
I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ukak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone in whom I learned this truth. Shalom to the brothers who pushing this gospel in truth and in sincerity to the four corners of the earth to wake up the elect and to the elect. Shalom. As you can see from this clip of Esau raging, right? This goes to show you that when the righteous is an authority, right? Actually, we're just going to get the scripture on it. This is Proverbs, the 29th chapter, 2nd verse. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear of rule, the people mourn. All right? And as you can see from this Edomite, who knows if you're Edomite or an Israelite, but let's just go with Edomite because these Edomites, they starting to feel it, right? They starting to feel that wicked rule, the wicked rulership of their people, man. All right? Because they being oppressed by their own people. All right? This is why the people is mourning. Because you can't win here in America, which is spiritually called Babylon, man. Babylon the Great, or the daughter of Babylon. All right? It's built to keep us in slavery. All right? That's why it's spiritually called Babylon. That's why it's spiritually called Egypt. Right? It's another form of house of bondage for us Israelites. This is why we was put over here to serve our sentence in captivity for going off and not following the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? This kingdom, right, is built to slave you all day, every day, man. As you can see from the Edomite Edomite in the video, he's complaining about working and nothing's coming out, or he's gaining nothing from working, because all we do is work and pay bills and get a little money just to get us by, right? We basically just work to pay bills and to help the rich get richer, starting with the elites on down, man. And your famous people, actors, actresses, and musicians and rappers and singers, you know? It's like they profit off of the poor, man. All right? And we get no benefit from it. There's a saying you have nothing and be happy. We have nothing, but yet you have Jake running around with the Xana and these $100,000 chains or $30,000 chains and thinking they living life, man. Thinking they living what is it? The American dream, which they are living the American dream, right? Because in order to dream, you gotta sleep. You gotta stay asleep. But Lord, but the Lord blessed me to wake up to this truth, about who our enemy, about what's going on in the world, and how this devil is keeping us in subjection and keeping our people in a docile state, demoralizing our people, But soon, everything is going to turn around. Well, everything is turning around gradually, on these heathens. That's why this Edomite complaining in his video, because now he has to feel it, right? Because his people, which are the elite of his people, right? The rich of richer, the rich of riches of people, is basically coming down on them, on their own people, with this captivity. All right, they up. You got inflation. Now you have tariffs, right? Which they taxing the crap out of us, right? To keep to basically keep their country significant, to basically make the imported what the tariffs is basically making the imported goods, food and services, more valuable now. To buy. Hey, soon we're not gonna, the people that's at the bottom is not gonna be able to even buy or sell, man. Like the scripture says in Revelation 13th chapter. Because if the pestilence don't kill us, right? The famine will. If the famine don't kill us, the sword is. And they're gonna push that MOTB on us to be able to not be able to buy or sell, man, to not be able to eat and provide for our families, man, to provide for ourselves. So it's gonna get way worse than this. Right? They got martial. They trying to bring in that martial law. They bringing the FBI's and the army over here to govern our cities, man. And these people don't know nothing about community. All they know is war. All they know is to force people to do something, But let's get just to back up what I just said about them getting these curses now, man. The curses is coming on them. Their time is up. Esau kingdom is falling, man. Circling the drain. Oh, Salaki, this is Jacob's trouble. Let's get Deuteronomy. And Yahweh thy power, will start at the 6th verse. This is Deuteronomy 30th chapter, 6th verse. And Yahweh thy power will circumcise thine heart, and the heart of thy seed, to love Yahweh thy power with all thine heart and with all thy soul that thou mayest live. All right. So this is who we have to trust in, man. We have to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh to get us what we are about to go through, man. You know, and lean not into our own understanding. We have to acknowledge him in everything we do going forward, you know. This is Deuteronomy 30th chapter, 7th verse. And Yahweh, thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Who been persecuting us? Who hate us? Right? Who been pursuing us? Right? It been Esau, Edom. Esau, Edom, the one that been hating us and pursuing us for all this time. You know? So now they starting to feel it. Now they starting to feel that you know, they are a slave, you know, in their own country, and they supposed to be in rulership, you know. But that's pretty much it, you know. Lord willing, till next time, shalom.